Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1984 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the White Sox today is Francisco Barrios, who is making his season debut. And pitching for the Tigers today is Jack Morris, whose record is 8-6 with a 3.76 ERA. Okay, we got a nice little victory yesterday. We have 20 games to go in the season. That's including today's game. And we are 4 games up on Boston. Now, I think I have to say that today's game, it's imperative that we win this ball game. Because we are going on the road for the next 7 ball games. If we can win 4 of the 7 on the road, then we should be able to come out of the road trip with the lead in the East. Anything less than that, and I think it's going to be a tie with Boston. I'm fairly certain the game is going to be manipulated to get Boston back in step with us with the last 2 weeks to go in the season. So my plan is to continue to rest the players who are tired for the rest of this week. And then starting on the 12th of the month of September here, we will play all of our best players every game, no matter whether they're listed as tired or not. We do have a day off on the 16th and then on the 23rd. Hopefully that'll be enough to give us the proper rest we need to close this out early, and then we can rest our players in mass for the last 3 or 4 games of the season. I think that's the strategy I'm going to include here in the final 3 weeks plus of the season. So that's the game plan. Let's go ahead and get started with today's game. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. I did do a reprint series video late last night and uploaded it this morning. It is a 2021 Topps hanger box. And I introduce my Tiger King Joe Exotic mug that I purchased off Mercari way back in the day, and it's kind of a fun video to see that. If you haven't watched that video either the first time around or since I posted it last night, you should check it out. I'll have it at the end of this video in the little section over here on the left. Okay, Jack Morris on the mound. He's the guy we need to come through for us today. All the bullpen is rested. Here is the lineup versus the right-hander, Francisco Barrios, who is making his first start in almost 2 years in the majors. And even then, it's kind of impressive because he was dead in real life. After the 81 season, he died. And so you got to give him some props for walking it off and getting out there and pitching today. You'll see our lineup versus Barrios. We have our primary lefties in there. Glenn Wilson, Alan Trammell, and George Brett are all listed as tired, so we've swapped them out for their bench players, and I don't have a problem with that. We've already proven that the schlubs do better than the everyday players at this point. Okay, let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Chicago White Sox. Batting leadoff in center field is Ty Gainey. Batting second at second base is Johnny Ray. Batting third at shortstop is Dale SVEUM. Batting cleanup and catching is Joel Skinner. Batting fifth at first base is Sap Randall. Batting sixth in left field is Ron Kittle. Batting seventh at third base is Tim HULETT. Batting eighth and DHing is Rod Allen. And batting ninth is the right fielder Chris Bourjos. Okay, let's take a look at J-Mo. He is making his 24th start of the year. He's 8-6 with a 3.76 ERA, 137 strikeouts in 158 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .243 against him, 4 complete games and a shutout. His fastball tops out at 93 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 44.2%. The splitter, that is his go-to pitch, rated a 94. A fastball at 89 and a slider at 81. Overall rated an 87. The 29-year-old right-hander is a free agent at the end of the year. Let's look at the log. He is coming off a victory where he went 6 2/3 versus the Royals, giving up 4 runs on 7 hits, striking out 4, walking 3. Previous to that, he had a loss hung on him against the White Sox, where he pitched a complete game. So he has not been pitching poorly, but we need a good outing from him today. Preferably one where he can go at least 7 innings without giving up too much. Let's take a look at our defense. As usual, it's solid everywhere you look. We've got Kennedy behind the plate. Defensively, Bass is in his normal position in right field. Barry Larkin will get a start at short, and Baker gets a start at third base. Here we go. Ty Gainey leading off versus Jack Morris. Full count, and he walks a very fast guy. So that is not how you want to start out the ball game, especially with a contact hitter like Johnny Ray. Well, ground ball to second. Can we turn 2? No, we cannot. Johnny Ray does manage to get Gainey to second there. So runner in scoring position for the shortstop, Dale SVEUM. .264 hitter, 13 home runs, and Morris has walked 2 batters. 2 of the first 3 batters. Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of curious what his ratio is. I mean, it's about the same, right? I mean, he always, other than in the 82 season where he made 34 starts, he basically doubles up. So that's what the game is doing right now. They're keeping him in that 2-to-1 ratio. Will it come back to hurt us? Here's the cleanup hitter, Joel Skinner. And then a double stolen base against us? Has that ever happened? Has an opponent ever done a double steal? I would be really mad right now, except that I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Morris, though, is incredibly wild, as that pitch was way out of the strike zone. We're going to pull the infield in. I know that's probably what they want us to do, but we cannot give up any runs, no matter what. So let's see if we can't get out of this. Skinner base hit through the left side that was pulled in. SVEUM will hold, and it's 1-0 Chicago. I mean, there's no point in playing back for a double play. We know we're not capable of getting it because, one, the game won't let us, and secondly, we have replacement fielders on the left side. So we'll just pull the infield in again. 1-2 count to Randall. Ground ball to short. Only play was to go to first. All right, so second and third, 2 down. Ron Kittle up. Kittle had the day off yesterday. He's batting .306 with 25 home runs. This does not feel good. First pitch swinging, ground ball to first. Smith makes the play. We go to the bottom of the first. White Sox jumped ahead, 1-0. Here's the Tigers lineup for today's ball game. Batting leadoff in center field is Willie Wilson. Batting second at second base is Lou Whitaker. Batting third in left field is Kirk GIBSON. Batting cleanup, playing first base is Kenny Smith. Batting fifth and catching is Terry Kennedy. Batting sixth and DHing is Jeff Stone. Batting seventh in right field is Kevin Bass. Batting eighth at shortstop is Barry Larkin. And batting ninth is the third baseman, Doug Baker. Francisco Barrios, alive and kicking. He's under contract through 1987. They've got to embalm him at some point. I mean, that's amazing. Let's take a look at his log. Well, no, we got no log to look at, do we? What was he doing in the minors? He was 12-6 with a sub-3 ERA. 98 strikeouts. No complete games. Weird. I don't know what it's to say. I mean, he's got 2 pitches, both below league average. Overall rated a 78. When did they give him that deal? He gave him a deal in 1983 after he broke a fibula. Wasn't fatal, but you might think it would be. I don't know. I find that amazing. Now, you may remember that in the 1969 Seattle Pilots what-if scenario, there's a pitcher on the White Sox named Paul Edmondson who died in real life after the 1969 season. In that sim, it was his rookie year. He died in the offseason, and I went in and edited the player and put in his death date as the actual day he died in real life, because we wanted to find out what would the game do if we made a death happen in actual sim time. And I already know what happened, and I can't wait to tell you, but I'm not going to tell you right now. You're going to have to wait for the 1970 season to start, which will take place at the end of this sim. All right. There's the defense for the White Sox. Kittle's back in left field today. It was Tony Scott in center, and then Ty Gainey moved to left for yesterday's ball game. So they got all the regulars in there today. Here's Willie Wilson leading off against the very pale Francisco Barrios. And a base hit to center field. Wilson. Do we go for 2? No. We do not go for 2. We will try to steal second base like a normal human being. Willie Wilson leading the American League in stolen bases. 75% chance, it says. Maybe a catch. Barrios snapping. Here we go. Oh, it's high and inside. Wilson does steal second base. That is his 61st combined. That was called a strike as it just caught the corner. The inside corner. 0-1 count to Whitaker. Try to hit it to the right side. Pull it through if we can. 2-1 count to Sweet Lou, and Lou gets the job done. That'll get Wilson to third. Oh, they're pulling the infield in. That's all right. Gibbies can hit a sac fly. We'll hit it right over your head. Now, these outfielders, I think they all have bad arms except for Gainey. Okay, here we go. This is going to tell us a lot right now about how this game goes. If we are successful, I think we'll have a chance, and if not, then the game is pretty much done. So here we go. First pitch swinging for Gibson, and he pulls it into right field for a base hit. Wilson scores. It's 1-1. RBI for Gibby, and we're tied up at 1. Kenny Smith at the plate. Now, Smith has not started the last 2 games because they were both against left-handers. Smith has gone cold. Hasn't really helped us much. There's a base hit to right field. Gibby will go to third. First and third, 1 down. And TK's up. We're going to hit and run with TK. Opportunity here to get the lead. 0-1 count to Kennedy. He rips it into right field. It falls in front of the right fielder. Gibson scores. Smith goes to third. Kennedy, his team leading 79th RBI. He is, I think, unanimously the team MVP. You can make an argument for Gibson, I think, but that's it. It's definitely not Smith. Okay, let's keep hitting and running. I mean, we got a great contact hitter in Jeff Stone, who's out of the box, not doing too well this year. Batting .077. First pitch, swinging. Ground ball, base hit past the shortstop. Smith scores. Kennedy has to hold at second base. That contract not looking so good now for the White Sox, as Barrios has given up 5 consecutive singles. Nope. 4 out of 5 batters. 5 out of 6 hits. Okay, so it's first and second. We got a slow poke and a speedster on the base path. Here we go. Kevin Bass. Big hit Bass. He's been good all year. Oh, he gets all of it. A 3-run Oppo Taco. 420 feet for Kevin Big Hit Bass. His 8th home run of the year. And it's 6-1 Detroit. Here we go with Barry Larkin. Not a good first start of the year for Barrios. Larkin strikes out because we got all the runs now. So that strikeout had to happen. And Dougie Baker, what a great utility player he's been for us. Batting .302 on the year. Full count, and he strikes out as well. Yeah, of course. All right, well, we go to the top of the second inning. Morris has a 5-run lead. That is not a lot with this home run hitting White Sox team. 1 big blast. 2 big blasts, technically, I guess. As HULETT strikes out. So Morris walked 2 batters in the first inning, gave up a run, strikes out Tim HULETT for out number 1. Here's Rod Allen. Allen had a big home run yesterday. Here he floats it out to left field where GIBSON will make the catch. 2 down. And the number 9 hitter, Chris Burgess, he's looking for his 20th home run. And Morris strikes him out. Good bounce back inning. After you get 6 runs, you want to put him down 1, 2, 3 and get Barrios right back out there. And we batted through the lineup, so Willie Wilson was up. You may have seen yesterday Altuve in real life had a home run in the first 3 innings of the ball game. Let's see if maybe we can get Bass 3 home runs. That's pretty unlikely as Wilson pops up. Wilson was 7 for 13 before he popped out there. 1 down. Here is Sweet Lou. Lou walks. First walk issued by Barrios. Runner on first for Gibby, and Gibby walks. How much longer do you think they'll go with Barrios? His whip's got to look pretty rough today. Okay, Kenny Smith, first and second, 1 out. Smith not opposed to running into a double play. Oh! Borderline call. That is a batter's call, especially one with like Smith, who I think has got 90 walks now. 91 walks. He could get to 100. I don't think I've ever had a batter walk 100 times in a year. Okay, so bases are loaded for TK. Singled in a run. Oh, no. Oh, you got to let that one go, TK. That was ball 4, but he pops it up. And now it's up to Jeff Stone. This could be a first career highlight for Jeff Stone. Bases loaded, 2 down, 1-1 count. And a base hit to left field. Whitaker scores. GIBSON holds at third. And Kevin Bass will get a shot to hit another home run. Does Kevin Bass have any career grannies? He does not. Okay. Oh. He has hit 8 home runs every year he's played. So the likelihood is probably not very good that he's going to hit a 9th. 1-2 count. Ground ball at the middle, base hit. Gibson scores. Smith around third. And we will hold Stone at second. It's 9-1. These are all earned runs. They are really punishing this guy for being dead. 3-1 count to Larkin. Oh, Larkin. When you have an 8-run lead, you may as well swing. Okay, Tigers get another 3 runs. It's 9-1, top of the third. And Ty Gainey will lead off. He led off the game with a walk. Full count here. And Morris walks his third batter. Morris might not get to the 5th inning. Runner on first. Nobody out. Here's Johnny Ray. Ray grounded out to second the first time up. Here he punches it to Baker at third. Baker's only play was to get him at first. So Gainey's on second for Dale SVEUM. This is typical of what happened last inning. First inning. And then SVEUM strikes out. It's the old walk strikeout combo. Does anybody do it better than Jack Morris? Maybe Dan Petrie does, actually. Here's Joel Skinner with 2 down. Morris looking to get out of the jam. Nope, walked another batter. 4 walks for J-Mo. No lead is safe. Sap Randall leading the team in homers. Ground ball to short. And Larkin makes the play. So they made him throw a bunch of pitches. We go to the bottom of the third. Francisco Barrios coming back out. Try to have him leave with a little confidence. All right. Doug Baker leading off. Strike it out. Baker 0 for 2, 2 Ks. We're back to Willie Wilson. Third time through the lineup in the third inning. Wilson base hit to left field. We are going to go for 2 now. And Willie Wilson is safe. 15th double as a Tiger, 31st overall. We got Willie Wilson on second. Sweet Lou at the plate. Pops it up on the infield. Carrying to the outfield grass. Shortstop makes the catch. Dale SVEUM. Okay, 2 down. Here is Gibby. Gibby has a 1-2 count and a ground ball to second. And an error of the second baseman, Johnny Ray. The defense not helping out the zombie on the mound. It's first and third. 2 down for Kenny Smith. Let's get 3 unearned runs right here. Full count. Oh, he had to go down to get that one. It's like a changeup. It was. And that'll do it. So finally, Barrios keeps the Tigers off the board. We go to the 4th inning, and Ron Kittle will lead off. 9-1 Detroit. And Kittle base hit to center field. That is the second hit to go with the 4 walks. So Morris is not looking good at all right now. He is laboring through this ball game. He just walked his 5th batter. First and second, nobody out. Here's Rod Allen. There's a ground ball to second. That's a tailor-made double play. Yes. 4-6-1 double play with Morris covering. Kittle on third as Chris Burgess steps in. Batting .261, 19 home runs. And he pops it up on the infield. And that is out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th. New pitcher coming into the ball game. It is Jack Hardy. Looks like he was just brought up as a rookie from Double A. So he's a September call-up. He's thrown 6 innings, struck out 6. Fastball tops out at 88 miles an hour. His changeup is the out pitch, though. Rated an 89. That fastball, not so good. Overall, rated a 78. The 24-year-old right-hander is under contract through 87. Okay, here's TK leading off. Kennedy with a ground ball to third. This sort of has the makings of one of those games where we get the 9 runs early and we'll be goose egged all the way to the end, one way or another. Yeah. Jack Hardy's going to pitch his ass off right now. And Kevin Bass grounds out. Okay, so Morris has an 8-run lead here in the 5th. He has pitched very poorly. I would assume this will be his last inning. Strikes out Johnny Ray, his 4th K of the day. Ty Gainey, was who he struck out. Here's Johnny Ray. And Johnny Ray hits a ground ball to second. Next up is Dale SVEUM with 2 down. 1-2 count. And a ground ball to second. That will do it. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Barry Larkin leading off. Larkin does not hit righties well. He's only batting 100 this year. We typically platoon him, but with 2 infielders needing the day off, he had to get a start today versus Hardy. Doug Baker, after striking out in his first 2 at-bats, will walk here. So Baker's on first. Willie Wilson up. Wilson has a double today. Maybe another. Falls in for a hit. Baker going to third. This feels like they're baiting us here. Baker is safe. First and third, 1 down for Sweet Lou. I'm going to let him swing away instead of hit and run. I just can't imagine they would get a double play. I could see a strikeout. Yeah, 1-2 count. Yeah. Oh, that's a pop-up. Just as useless. So that's how they're going to stay off the scoreboard. And then Gibby. Weak ground ball to third. Okay. Jack Morris coming back out for 1 more inning of work. Oh, no, that's it. He's gone. All right. Let's bring in Rosie. Rosie. He's doing pretty much what you expect. He had a nice stretch there where he got his starter's ERA down to under 4, thanks to a lot of good innings of relief. You look at his log, and he's pitched 32 innings and has a 2.81 ERA in the last 20 games. But you see he's had a couple clunkers in there. So that runner on first belongs to Morris. Here's Sap Randall. 1-1 count. Rosie gets a lot of ground balls, second highest on the squad, with Danny Jackson having the highest ground ball percentage. Technically on the, the transfer team or whatever. 2 outs. Here's Timmy Hewlett. And Hewlett gets a base hit to right. Skinner will hold at second. 2 down, first and second for Rod Allen. High pop fly onto the lip of the grass for out number 3. Good job by Rosie. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. You feel like we would have everybody with a hit, but actually Whitaker, Larkin, and Baker, 3 infielders, do not have hits today. Here's Kenny Smith leading off. He's 1 for 2. He's walked. Striking out. TK's 1 for 3. has an RBI. That might be over the head. It is over the head of Kittle. Up against the wall, and Terry Kennedy has another double. His 34th of the year. Give him the team MVP right now. I leave that voting up to you guys, but I mean, how do you not vote for Terry Kennedy? One down, Jeff Stone. Hey, there he goes, over the head of the first baseman, down the line. Kennedy scores, and how does he not get a double with 97 speed? That is so dumb. But we'll take the run scored. We can't steal up 9 runs. That's not right. Here's Kevin Bass. Bass is 2 for 3. Ground ball to short. Oh, I almost swore. A double play. So for the same reason that Jeff Stone couldn't get a double is the same reason why he couldn't beat out a double play. We go to the top of the 7th inning. I'm going to let Rosie pitch to one more batter. Ground ball to short. Bourjos is out. Let's bring in Keith Comstock. We haven't talked about him much lately. We'll give him a shot to go lefty on lefty. He actually gets righties out a little bit better than lefties, but he does pretty well against both. Doesn't matter. This game is so fucked up. Base hit to center. And yeah, so these are all switch hitters. We're just going to push the button. We've got a big enough lead. They're not going to score 10 runs. All right. Terrible job. Terrible, terrible job. Let's bring in Frank LaCourte. LaCourte, I think, has earned himself a contract. His rating, he's kind of like the right-handed Comstock. Just really low ratings, but somehow gets the job done. And he strikes out Skinner. Nicely done. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Barry Larkin leading off. He's 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts today. Barry Larkin not ready for prime time. You can't hit right-handers, you can't play. And also, Baker strikes out for the 3rd time. We are going to let Eddie Milner bat for Willie Wilson. Play center field. Ground ball. That is his first at. Oh, that's the first at bat of the game. Okay, we're going to the 8th inning. Let's see if Frank LaCourte can give us another. Ground ball to second from Sap Randall. One down. There's Ron Kittle. Ooh, he crushed that. That's the deepest part of the park. It dies right before the warning track. No, that would have been on the warning track, 436 feet. Close call for Frank LaCourte. Here's Tim Hewlett, and he strikes him out. Okay, we're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Sweet Lou leading off. Lou's looking for a hit. There we go, base hit. Lefty on lefty violence. Good job, good job. All right. Now, Gibson does hit lefties well. We'll let him bat. Nobody out, runner first. Gibson, a base hit to left field. Whitaker's going to hold, as he should when you're up 9 runs in the 8th inning. Okay, so let's, we're going to pinch hit Smith. Why is this going so slow? Please don't crash on me, game. All right, we're going to let Rusty Tillman pinch hit here. Ken Smith is a 191 hitter versus lefty, so it's first and second, nobody out. Rusty Tillman. Oh, a comebacker to Augusto. And they get Gibson at second. First and third. One down. Terry Kennedy will bat. He's padding stats. Oh no, that's a double play. Oh no! They went to second, couldn't turn two. That's dumb. And Stone, we gotta let him bat. He's 3 for 4, 3 RBI today. Does not have a hit versus lefties. Oh, he got all of that one. His first major league home run. That got out of there in a hurry. 350 feet, just clearing the fence. It's 13-1 Detroit. Stone's first career home run. And he has 6 RBI today. He is going to be the player of the game. And then Bass grounds out. All right. We're going to bring in a schlub to close this game up. Jeff Montgomery will be that schlub. Rod Allen leading off. Oh, shit. Okay, that was a 3-1 count. Allen pops it up behind second base. One down. Bourjos gets a hold of it. There's a junk run. That is 20th home run of the season. Another White Sox batter with 20 dongs. Well, he'll fit right in with our closers. And he comes back and strikes out a left-hander. 2 down, and Johnny Ray. Oh, base hit past Baker at third. 2 outs, runner on first. And there's a ground ball to short. Ball game. Tigers win 13-2. Handshakes, but slap mistakes. We really, really needed that victory. Let's take a look at the standings. Oh, I thought I clicked it. There we go. Yes, Boston loses. They are now 5 games back. California wins. And Seattle falls to 4.5 back. Chicago and Oakland both lose. Notably, Chicago has jumped ahead of Oakland. So they're in third place. National League, we only really care about what's going on here in the East. The Cubbies, 6.5 back. 10 in a row. They got to win another 10 to make it interesting in the East. Philadelphia's just dropped off the map. And Los Angeles still looking for their 100th win of the year. Headline news, Brainiac Baseball Daily Boot. California beats Toronto. Sconyers with a home run. All right. Tigers shellac the White Sox. Verb. Shellac. Ron Kittle couldn't add to his yearly. That's a weird way to put that. I think Morris got the win. Probably didn't really deserve it. Transactions. What do we got going on here? Eric Shao is going to miss 3 days. No big deal. And Jim Gantner of the hapless Brew Crew. Oh, no, actually, sorry. He's on the Cardinals. Is going to miss a month. How did I not get his card updated? Did he? Was he injured earlier? Oh, yeah. This is his 3rd time being injured this year. He missed 2 months. So he's missed 3 months, three months in a week. Oops. All right. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Today is Wednesday. On Saturday, coming up, we will begin our giveaway for the big prizes that I showed you earlier. The George Brett autograph baseball is the grand prize. 3rd prize is the Project 2020 George Brett baseball card, numbered to 4,000 or something like that. Second place, I know what I'm going to get. I just have to get it. So I don't want to announce it just yet in case I can't. But it's a good prize, obviously. I wouldn't give you guys some crap. And as I've said before, it's all the schlubs coming through. And it's basically Stone and Bass in this one. They account for 11 RBIs. Unfortunately for Kevin Bass, Jeff Stone had a career ball game. His first career home runs. He had 4 total hits, 6 RBI. Terry Kennedy scored 3 runs. Just a good ball game all the way around. Great job by Willie Wilson also. 3 hits, a double, and a stolen base. Jack Morris gets his 9th win of the year, and the bullpen does their job, other than Jeff Montgomery giving up the dog, but that had to happen. So you can't feel too bad about it. Francisco Barrios, he pitched like a corpse. That is not great. And their bullpen did a bad job as well. So you can hang that one on the entire pitching staff. That will do it. We will come back tomorrow, start a brand new series on the road. Check out the reprint series video right there on your left. It's a fun video. You get to see the Tiger King, Joe Exotic. Until next time, everyone, have a great day.